Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I want to show you today how to get a free C8 Corvette or whatever
people are looking at it right now.
Upcoming rare launch vehicle that you would like. And I don't think this is a fluke. This definitely isn't a scam. It's basically physical effort equaling reward, and that's all it is. So I caught some flack on my video of a lot of people don't think this, is true. It's a scam or a waste of time, whatever. It's not a waste of time, people. I'm telling you, I put zero money into this C8 Corvette. I got to own it. I got to enjoy it. Take delivery. All that experience you get from owning a car of this nature. One of the first of its kind.
Hello.
Very rare.
Karen, nice
Nobody's
to meet you.
seen one before. And it was mine. So how did I do that for free? How did I get to own this car without financing it, without, paying $100,000 out of my account? How did I get to do this? Well, I'm going to show you that little trick today in this video, or I'm at least going to tell you that trick. So it's a lot of talking. There's going to be a video in the background playing of me taking delivery. You can go to the end of this video and watch me taking delivery of this car with the audio and all of that. But I figured, got to have something in the background, so why not have me taking delivery? All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. Like and subscribe. I got more stuff coming. I've got a Ram TRX coming, hopefully one of the first people in the nation to get that. I'm definitely not the first. There's already a couple people that have them. Probably be the first in the Midwest, I would think, that lives in the Midwest to take delivery. So how do I do this? How do I end up with these vehicles for free? Well, let me tell you, it's basically just labor and hard work equals reward. And so that's the secret. Remember that for me in my life, everything I have has been earned through labor and physical labor, mental anguish. I mean, putting in nonstop research, putting in all kinds of thoughts after hours, lots of sleepless nights, just nonstop hustle. And that's what I did with the C8 Corvette. I seen a few people on YouTube talking about the mid-engine Corvette coming out a couple years ago. Also seen some stuff on the internet as far as leaks and things of that nature. Did some thinking and some research of my own, realizing it was going to be, it was going to happen, not knowing when. I went and put some money down, knowing that this car was going to be rare. And I got lucky in one sense that it was even more rare with the COVID and things like that. And I don't mean I got lucky because of COVID. I just mean, it was the perfect scenario for a car to be in limited production. And I was one of the first people to have one. And then they stopped building them and all that. You can find a lot of them all over the place. Nowadays, there's a lot of them being delivered. But wow, look at this thing. That orange paint. I mean, it looks so much better in person. Taking the roof off, and it sounds amazing. So if you want to go to the end of the video and click on me taking delivery, this car is a beast. So anyways, how did I do it? Basically, put in all that effort and made sure it was going to be true as much as I could. And I went and put some money down, a year, 2 years in advance. And then that way I was one of the first people to get one. And so knowing that, I mean, what better way to buy a Corvette? If you know that you're going to be one of the first people to have it, that people are going to be fighting for it, and it's probably going to be worth the same amount when you go to resell it if you need to. If life hits some bumps and you got to sell this car, you're not going to be out a lot of money. I mean, it's a pretty safe investment. Not to mention, I've spent a ton of money renting cars. I've spent money renting cars in Vegas. I've rented a Viper. It's expensive. I've drove NASCARs. I mean, that stuff costs a lot of money, and you don't get that money back. I mean, you get to enjoy it, and in my opinion, it's worth it, but you got to save up, and you got to just kiss that money goodbye. So knowing that this was going to be a pretty safe bet, I decided to capitalize on it and, put the money down, researched when it was coming and all these things. And as life would have it, I was on a mission trip serving our Lord, and
that's it.
Serving God.
Here we go.
Got a call. This car was here.
Hold on.
I'd been calling them like every 2 weeks to see what the status was on the car.
Bye.
And nothing. No, you don't even have a VIN number yet. And then all of a sudden, I get a call, the car's here. So I had set up nothing finance-wise. I had not planned on the car being there for a couple months. Super surprised, so I panicked. And before I even took delivery of the car, I posted it up for sale. So this car was one of the first in the Midwest. It was optioned very nicely. The car basically was just the fastest version of the C8 that you could find, and it was a hot item. So I put it up for sale. Instantly, everybody flooded my inbox. They wanted the car.
Wow.
So I found someone to purchase it. They put the money in my bank account. I got to keep the car for a while.
I feel like I stole
and then,
this car.
All I did was wrote a check for the car, and that was it. That check never cost me a dime. So that's the secret. You got to put in the effort.
Like I said, you want to know how I got this car for free for the weekend?
You can have these types of vehicles for zero money down, zero cost, and enjoy them. So I got the $1,000 back even, and
I got some driving
I made a little money on selling the car. So I'm doing this same thing with the few other vehicles that are coming up. If you want to see it work again, like and subscribe. You can see me taking delivery of the Ram TRX. All right, over and out.
Beautiful car. Beautiful.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and support the channel.